Well, today is Sunday, December 7th, 2025, and we are worshiping today at the Davis Mountains Community Church. Probably one of the most interesting churches we've been able to see in a while, by virtue of the fact that we had to drive down a 6.5 mile long dirt road to get here. It's nestled here in the remote area of Davis Mountains. We also had to pass a sign that said no trespassing. Yet we get here and we met the warmest, finest people and had an excellent worship experience. Thanks be to God. So getting here today was quite a surprise, actually. I usually select our church on the first night we're in town, so I looked up churches in the Fort Davis area and saw the Davis Mountains Community Church in Fort Davis. So immediately I quit thinking and thought, well, that's just downtown, 5 miles. Until we get in the car on Sunday morning to head to church, plug in our GPS, and we're told it's 31 miles. So Pat asked if that was something we want to do. I said, yeah, let's see what God has got in store for us. So away we went, leaving Fort Davis, headed way out to the desert, and then we learned that the last 6 miles would be this gravel road. And this wasn't just a gravel road, this was 6 miles, 10 miles an hour over very bumpy, rough rocks. So at one point I thought, where are we going? What kind of church could possibly be this remote, this distance? Could it be a cult? Are we about to see a cloistered, impersonal church? What are we getting into here? And then I realized that's not what God does. So God sent us to go to church, and we could trust that God will give us a church to go to. And so here we went, over this gravelly road, and up here you could see just now the peak of the church on the right. And it ended up being an amazing worship service in a very unique church in a very remote part of the country. As you can see, just over the hills behind here, as the crow flies, as they say, will be the McDonald Observatory. So here we arrive, not knowing what to expect, and we were met by warm, wonderful people and had an excellent worship service. Thank you, Pastor Stephen, and your wonderful church family for welcoming us into your worship today. May God bless you. Now let's go upstairs and take a look around the church and show you what this place looks like. In a second, you'll see their altar, which looks like an inverted galvanized cattle trough. Very colorful. That's the view looking out of the back of the church. And then, of course, on the way home, here's the view, the vista that God gave us to see. What a blessing, this West Texas scenery.